Hi guys, it's Lana. Today I wanted to show everybody my basic workflow, the order I do things in, how I organize stuff, the programs I use, stuff like that. So let's get into my computer. So before I even begin filming, I make sure to write myself a script. I'll show you guys an example. Some of you guys might recognize my Austin script, so take a look. As you can see here, I have all my dialogue, details to myself about how my camera should be, great sheen, and a description. Alright, so once I'm done recording all my stuff, I will put them onto here to start editing them. And this is my PCI Express SSD. And the reason I have this is so that I could edit and import all my stuff a lot quicker. So to organize my projects, I'll make a new folder, and for example, if I'm making an A tier, I'll just write A tier and then the character name. And then I'll make a raws folder, and what this is basically just all the raw unedited footage in here so I can start editing it. The first thing I do usually after recording is I'll want to be able to color grade my clips. So I don't always have the option for amazing lighting, or usually I just want to make it more vibrant and look better. So to color grade my clips, I use DaVinci Resolve, which is right here. So I'll show you guys an example of my color grading. Here's my previous video, and just gonna bring it down here in the timeline. So I'll show you guys just one example of something you can do. So you could go to hue versus saturation and then pick a color on the screen. So I'll pick the pink over here, and then you could either make the pink lighter or more vibrant, like this. So yeah. So for another example, here's another video. As you can see, there is a lot of loss of data here, like on my hair and on my dress. To fix that, you can go down to the gain and then just turn the wheel down, and as you can see, you get most of your data back. So if you go to the scope window, you can see that it reflects the colors on your video. So if we turn this back up, you see that the white goes back up, and if we turn it down, you can see the blue and red. It's basically an analytical way of looking at the colors. So keep in mind that if you plan on color grading, depending on your specs, the size and the length of your video, it can take an extremely long time to render. For example, one of my videos took up to 14 hours one time, so just keep that in mind. So after I'm done all my color grading, the next part is to start editing and putting everything together. So to do that, I use Adobe Premiere. So this is Premiere. This is my Diva video, as you guys might recognize again. So this is where I put everything together. I put the sound together. This is usually where I edit the sound as well. I add the text, the logo, DMCA. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is usually where I finish off the entire project. A few small things I want to add for you guys. Sometimes when I want to clean up the background noise or make some more advanced edits, I will put my audio through Audacity. And another thing I want to add also is, I haven't done this in a while and I don't do it too often, but if I want to do like particle effects or some sort of special effects to my video, I will put it in Adobe After Effects. Alright guys, so the last thing I do when I'm completely done with any project is move them to my PCIe drive and to my NAS drive. My NAS drive is something I've invested heavily in. It's where I keep all my digital things, whether it's my anime, software, documents, backups of my system, games, and all my projects. I try to keep them as organized as I can and stick to specific file name and folder formatting to make it easier on myself in the long run. So that's pretty much it for how I do videos. Now I just want to show you guys what I use to color grade my photos. Okay, so this is Adobe Lightroom. This is where I mess around with the settings to get the picture quality I want. sometimes a picture was taken in low light. Maybe it was taken with a light source that created a tint that you don't like. Lightroom is where I run to for these problems. This is my Lucy from Fairy Tale photo shoot. The pic was taken in broad daylight, so it already looks pretty good and has good natural color. But sometimes even a good picture can be made even better. For me, I personally like to go with very natural colors, very daylight, vibrant colors. I don't try to go over the top or get very animated or artsy unless I feel that it matches. So here's a photo enhanced with a bunch of settings tweaks. As you can see, it's far better than it was before. The grass is greener, everything looks sharper and more isolated from each other. It's also more vibrant and saturated without looking unnatural. Keep in mind guys, these programs literally took me dozens of hours of research. I basically had to juggle teaching myself all these things throughout the entirety of my camming career. I had to dedicate several days every week for 3 years. It definitely wasn't easy, but it's what you have to do when you're working alone. So yeah, that was pretty much everything. Now you guys know why I'm so goddamn busy all the time. I hope this video was insightful for you all. Have a nice day everybody. If you like the video, rate and subscribe. Yeah, have a good night everyone.